Hey, hey y'all. Hey Vegas girl. Hey Gina, Maya. Welcome. Hey Love Jones. Hi. Welcome to our COVID-19 support group. I'm sorry I wasn't on here yesterday. I did was live though, but I didn't. I totally forgot about the C19 support group. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about it. I wasn't home. My mind wasn't in a good place. Well, it was at the moment, but it's not right now. So y'all bear with me. So what's new in COVID news? Are y'all being safe? So San Francisco becomes the second major city to require vaccination for indoor activities. San Francisco has become the second major city that requires vaccination for many indoor activities. That explains why um this YouTuber went and got her vaccination, which we all need to get our vaccination. I didn't realize so many people that hadn't got it, but that explains why it keeps spreading. So New York City and San Francisco is requiring vaccinations if you're going to be going into an establishment. I wonder how they're going to regulate that. Are they going to check you at the door? I also saw something about New Orleans. Um, New Orleans vaccine mandate, proof of vaccine or negative COVID test from the last 72 hours. Now, who gonna take a COVID test every 72 hours? So you either got to show that you're vaccinated or you have to show a negative COVID test in order to enter bars, restaurants, music events, gyms, fitness centers, stadiums, complexes, casino rush. Hell, that's everything. Why we don't just shut down the goddamn country again? So CDC is advising pregnant people to get vaccinated for COVID-19. Previously, they advised that people who are pregnant should be offered the vaccine. The advisory change comes after new research. New research, and you want me to take this vaccine and I'm pregnant? I don't know about that. Found that there is no new research. Y'all giving y'all giving these vaccines and there's still a lot of research that hasn't been done. There was no risk for increased risk of miscarriage to be given mRNA vaccine during the first 20 weeks of pregnancy. Yeah, and a lot of back in the 70s, a lot of children end up having vaccines and end up with polio like for the rest of their life and deformities. Now, I'm not talking about not getting the vaccine. I'm just saying there is a lot of research that's still underway. And then they're even talking about a booster shot. Growing support for vaccine passport to Delta threatens travel. So now, um, they're thinking about making a digital, like a passport for COVID-19 vaccination. So now we finna get electronically identified. Okay. This kind of sounds like Revelations. We didn't ask for this shit. We didn't ask for this. And I really feel like this was some kind of bioterrorism. Somebody brought this here. Children, so this is August the 10th. Children under 12 at risk for developing COVID. Now you tell us how long we've been walking around here. My baby is 4 years old and he will not keep a mask on his face. Supposedly be if they're 10 or above or 12 or above, they're supposed to wear a mask. So now you're telling me my baby's at risk for getting COVID? How am I going to keep this mask on his face? We just need to shut down again. Over 94,000 children, y'all, was diagnosed with COVID-19 last week, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. That's awful. Pfizer said it will submit vaccine safety data on 5 to 11-year-olds by the end of September. You see, y'all, I told y'all, they still researching this stuff. Now they want us to give it to our kids. Moderna has said it will do so in the middle of the fall. They still researching this shit. It will be up. It then will be up to the Food and Drug Administration on how quickly it grants authorization. Oh, we back to this shit again. So Texas Governor Greg Abbott, that's my governor, calls for hospitals to stop non-essential procedures. So that means with COVID-19 surging in Texas, which it is, we are in red. The governor is calling for hospitals to stop non-essential surgeries. So if it's not an emergency surgery, then they're not going to do it. Governor Greg Abbott. So if I need a hysterectomy, then I'm gonna have to wait. If it's not an emergency, if I'm not bleeding to death. What if I got a tumor or something like that? God forbid. Lord Jesus. Greg Governor Abbott is asking hospitals to postpone elective medical procedures in an effort to avoid overwhelming healthcare facilities. That's true, because it's kind of rough out here. But I don't understand if we gotta go through we're going through all of this, and it's just not in one area, it's across the USA. Why haven't we shut down again? Just for the economy? So what do y'all think about that? What y'all talking about in the comments? Oh, help us, Lord. Help us today. Hey, I think I told y'all here already. Let me go down here. Hey, Queen C. Hey, Stacey. I'm back. Power is on, and I'm so excited. Hey, fellow hoodies. Hey, Samaya. The reservation here is saying we're going back on restrictions. Yeah, we really do. I think they need to shut it down again. Not that I want to be shut down, but I'd rather be safe. Hey, I feel the government is trying to covertly mandate that we all have the vax. We all should have the vax if that's going to protect us. I would like to see if how many people is getting this COVID with the vax. I mean, it seemed like they really pulling out straw, like they just pulling the straws out and hoping for the best. We're required to be vaccinated for the agency I serve. I guess that's gonna be probably it for most of us. You either get the vaccine or you don't have a job, and I kind of don't blame them. To Gina, what state? Yep, they do change the rules every day. Hey, Ruby girl. I agree. It sounds like some kind of movie or something. Like we're in the third world country. I don't. This is like our new normal now. Oh, you're on time. I agree. I agree. I think this is revelation. I think we're all living in the last times. I think the vaccine is just a way to track us. Because once they put that shit on digital, man, we're gonna be like, it's like we're gonna have a chip on us. Yeah, it is. But I hope they do it before more people die. My colleague's child, who is 8, oh my God, tested positive for COVID at summer camp. He is quarantined. Oh my God, that's horrible. And what about all these kids going back to school? That kind of scared me because this is my baby's first year at school. And they had so many like I look like an oddball because I'm the only one wearing a mask. The teachers are not wearing their mask. The parents are not wearing the mask. The children are definitely not wearing their mask. And to hear all this crap, it's just scary. I had an incident today about COVID. I went to visit a friend, um, try to help him out, and that person told me that they just been to jail. And so they sound stuffy. I said, wait a minute. You sure you don't got COVID? Honey. And I tried to feel to see if the person was they got mad and told me to leave. And I'm like, well, damn. But I'm okay with leaving. Is that wrong for us not to ask people if you snuffy? I would be looking at somebody crazy if I'm trying to take care of you or you come to my house and you sniffing and stuffy. Oh, hell no. We also need to be watching who we hang around because you don't know where them people been. You don't know if them people were safe. And something could come back to you. They could be a carrier. I just really say stay home. I know what's going around here. These little kids here, my kid, my oldest son, I know where they at. I know where they go. I know what they do, where they're around. They won't shut down because it'll be admitting a defect. I'm telling you, right on it, Samaya. Defeat plus they don't want to keep paying the bonus money for unemployment. You right on it. It's about money. And this vaccine, did it really help? Now that first they said the majority of the country had like 75% had the vaccine. Now it said only 50% has got the vaccine. You right on it. I think they hiding stuff, and that's what I felt from the get go. But I feel like they not gonna say shit until it gets too late. Just like when COVID-19 first came out. The reason why it's COVID-19 because it started in 2019. We didn't know about it until March. They wasn't even testing for it. They didn't even have a test to test it for at least a month. I just feel like we're in the twilight zone. They're figuring it out every day, so everyone has to do what they think is right to protect themselves. I've been vaccinated and won't ever take my mask off. I don't blame you, girl. You got to protect yourself. My cousin sent me an article this morning. She's a nurse at Kaiser. The article said that the children have gotten it are at risk for heart. That is so sad. I might have to I may have to not send my baby to school. I'm sorry. We might have to do homeschool. My governor too, Hot Wheels. I don't even know what to believe. There's so much info out there. All I know is I have a mask on at all times. That is exactly right. All you can do is protect yourself, wear a mask, and sanitize your hands. You touch the doorknob, you touch the gas pump, sanitize. Because everybody touching that stuff. The elevator buttons, sanitize. Hello, welcome. I do know Houston has a surge. They sure do. But Mary Herman has had a lot of cases. I code for them. Wow. I was in Houston today. Me and my son goes to Texas Children. This man, he comes in there. He don't want to wear a mask, right? He's thin, look chaotic. He don't really look healthy. He looks sick. He's sweating profusely, y'all. And he runs in there and says, I need to see a doctor. I need to see a doctor. So all these cops just came after him and they basically ran him off the property. I hope they sent him somewhere here he can get some help. But man, you in the wrong place. You in a place with some children. And you ain't got your mask on. They don't play that over there in Texas Children. That's for sure. Yes, he do needs to shut up. Yes, politics. That's all it's about. Exactly. I live in a predominantly Republican county. They have Trump rallies almost every weekend in so many areas around here. None of them were met. It's crazy, girl. They still got Trump named for president all over here in Texas. Trump for president. Protect your life. Yeah, they opened up too soon. I'm living in Texas. Pray for us. The governor is delirious. Yes, I'm in Texas too, girl. The governor is crazy. Houston is on the red. The whole state is on the red. The hospitals are jam packed. They're turning people down. It's just really sad. And I don't know why they won't just close it back down, even if it's just for a week or two. Yeah. I just hope nobody. I mean, there's already been deaths. I just hate hearing people die from it. I can't go over it while vaccinated. There you go. There y'all go. Perfect example. You can still get COVID if you're vaccinated. You have to protect yourself, y'all. It's all about the money to them sending the kids back to school. Yes, especially at the rise of a surge of COVID cases. in the whole state. My child, he started school yesterday. They don't even give you an option. Oh, do you want to homeschool them or not? They don't even give you that option. Hey, and you had a mask. Oh my goodness, girl. Are you feeling better? People be looking at me like, why are you wearing a mask? Yep, me too. I look like the oddball. They looking at me like I got COVID. Right? They're supposed to quarantine right after they're out of jail. Exactly. And I wish I would have known that person. Um, I didn't know until I got there. And I'm like, oh Lord. Bye. See ya. Ooh, sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. My husband trying to talk to me late to the live. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Helen. I like the mask because I don't have to smile at anyone who bothers me. How many times I didn't put on lipstick, got ready, probably get cute for work, go and see a patient. And I gotta put this mask over my lipstick. I'm like, hell, that's just a waste of lipstick. The teachers here in Vegas went off at school district meeting about masks, and some were removed from the meeting. They do not want to wear a mask. That's crazy. Girl, keep wearing your mask. The C-19 is no joke. It is not. So cold and flu season starts in September. What do y'all think is gonna happen? That's what I said, Samaya. That's when it could went down. Is when it was at the coldest, which was in March. So when it get cold, the cold months, the end of the year and the beginning of the year is the coldest months. The flu usually pick up, and so is this COVID-19. People are reckless with their activities. This is what happened to me. Don't care. That's true. I'm even thinking about stop even going to like I DoorDash a lot. I'm really thinking about making me some groceries and eating me a sandwich or some noodles or something like that because I don't even know. Now I make them drop it at the door because um I don't want to see you. Number one, I don't want to see you. But with the with the increase in the COVID, I don't want to take no chances, but I'm thinking I might need to stop doing DoorDash or eating out, especially like fast food places that really you don't know if they sanitizing. At the Vegas girl, the teachers out here wear them, but a lot of kids won't wear them because the parents don't want them to. I live in Orange County by Disneyland. They are anti-vax as well. That's sad. Dallas County just put in a place mask mandate for schools and people are protesting in the judge's house yet have no pediatric ICU beds in Dallas. That's crazy. So you in Texas, Helena? It must be a local thing because they haven't required it over here. That's awful. That's true. Huh? They don't want us to panic. A little late for that. Thank you, Helena. We're not going back to normal for a while because C-19's gotten worse and it's come back viciously. That's sad. People will likely do what they normally do last year. Those who took the red fly shots continue to do so. The flu shot continue to do so. The flu shot and vaccine shot is different, but I know yeah, it is. It is different. They're running low on hospital beds. Yes, they are. Mine are doing homeschool again. I'm glad y'all have a choice. I wish we did. I saw cases before a pandemic was put in place because they did not know what it was. Wash your hands, definitely. When I go out in the public. I'm thinking about doing that too, wear gloves. Gina, my daughter, just went back to school this week. We've been COVID free all this time, and I just know someone is bound to have it at the school. I know. Saw a stat today that only 98.4% of people in Michigan are fully vaxxed. 98% is pretty good. Strangely, people running around without masks. Yeah, they think some people think that the vaccine makes them invincible. But I'm glad, Mink, you think I'm not glad you had it, but I'm glad you're sharing that you can still get it. My boyfriend makes fun of me because I don't go to the grocery store. I Amazon fresh and Instacart everything. I don't like try as it, especially with COVID. Yep, we do that to my son. He makes groceries, and I get so mad at him because I know it's more money, but hey, well, yeah, we some introverts. We don't like going out. I'm gonna have to try that Amazon Fresh. I had cases with vaccinated people. All has died today. I had a 49-year-old that died developing DVTs. Oh no, and pulmonary embolisms while in the hospital. Oh Lord, isn't isn't any better up here in Oklahoma? Wow. Hey, if you have Prime, you have to order a minimum of $30. Oh, $35 and it's free. That's good. I love it. They deliver within hours. They sell everything, even tampons. Wow. I'm sliding through for a few minutes. Gotta get up work. Oh, that's okay. I'm probably not gonna be here on too much longer. Good for you. Thank you, Ruby. I have Prime. I will get on after. I got Prime too. I'm gonna go check it out. See if it's out here. I don't even know if it's out here. Yes. Thank you, Queen of Cheesecake. I haven't added you as a mod yet, but I am. Oh yeah. Really? Now I didn't know that. Cause we go out of town all the time. Well, we go to Houston. We don't really go nowhere else. Being vaccinated doesn't mean you can't get COVID. People kept saying it just lowers the risk. Yet some people still think since they got vaccinated means they can't get COVID or need to wear a mask. That is true. I have not had a cold since 2019. Usually I get one twice a year. Was Trump reinstated today? Isn't that what they said? Did I miss it? I hadn't heard that. What does that mean? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. This man came up to me and said, "You know that you don't have to wear that." I told him, "Why does what I do bother you?" Okay, so good to know. I'm thankful. For decades, we nor our kids cannot go to school without polio, measles. Exactly. Just curious if it is the adults rather than children. So many kids got COVID. Sorry, so many kids got COVID. And do you know, I don't know how it is in your state, but I have a coworker and she don't even vaccinate her kids. She goes on the internet and she signs this waiver and her kids have never been vaccinated. But now that they like going to school and stuff, they coming up with all these rashes and viruses and she don't even know, she's a nurse too and she didn't even know what it was. But I think it's because they ain't had their vaccination. But they pretty much look like healthy kids. But yeah, you don't even have to get your kids vaccinated as long as you sign a waiver. At least out here in Texas, my mom and grandmother got that mess and was hospitalized. They're at home now. My cousin was the super spreader coming from a trip from. Oh Lord, everybody's traveling now too. Yes, I'm in Dallas County, and all the schools and businesses have a mandatory mask mandate. That's good. That's good to know. They have really great veggies and fruits and great prices. Stores don't want them because of how they look. I hear you, girl. I hear you. I was one of those clear people. Oh, they aren't vax. Oh no. That's really bad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Queen of Cheesecake. I went to Walmart the other day and one of the workers was telling me that McDonald's workers had a lot of COVID and they had shut it down. Ooh, yeah, I had went to a nursing home the other day and they told me they had four people that had it, but they wasn't there. And I'm like, well, dang, it's coming back. And one of my friends, he had a nursing home, and they called me and told me because I'm like his sponsor board or whatever, and they told me that somebody at the facility had COVID, but they wasn't working and he wasn't exposed. I'm gonna have to call him because I don't even know if he's sick or anything. I have to give him a call. With all the parents protesting against the children wearing masks, what would they do when they have to look into their children? Oh my God, that is heartbreaking. No, Trump's still at home. I don't trust no one that I'm not around. Just me and my girlfriend. I hear you, girl. I have trust issues. Pure COVID only made it worse. Yes, I agree, Ruby girl. Being vax probably keeps you from dying if you get C-19. It's supposed to. You can't go to college without MMR. See, I didn't know that. Wow. I guess they will come up with a new fake MAGA date. Mega date. Yes, notice some people are vaccinated seem as if they are among the elite group. They probably walk around without masks. It's crazy. They need to educate themselves. Yes. True, true, true. Homeschool your baby. I'm sure gonna ask them about it. He don't need to be put at risk. It's because the CDC, it's because the CDC said one vaccinated, you did not have to wear a mask. Now they're changing their tone. Yep. And that's the thing. They said a lot of stuff, and half the stuff wasn't even researched. I honestly think, I don't know. I think my brother was in a research group. If you a nurse, you know you kind of probably know what I'm talking about. So people that go that if you're a severe people that goes on the ventilator versus people that are put on a CPAP. And because that was my thing, and I was trying to tell him, but he made it like they told him, well, there is another way of treatment, and that's to get on the CPAP. But that wasn't exactly true. They didn't even know. They hadn't even done any research. It takes years to get good research and evidence. Yes, kids tend to be long haulers who do not take the vaccine. That is true. Most states allow waivers for kids, but 95% of the US kids. Yes, that's true. I didn't even know that until that happened with her child. But then she was having to go to specialists and stuff because her child was just breaking out in these webs. And she didn't know why. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure gonna ask. CPAP is not no CPAP. It was a BiPAP. I think it's a BiPAP. No, and the BiPAP is not invasive either. But I think they had him under control. It was a teaching hospital, and I think it was like a research thing. Yes, unfortunately, CDC has poor messaging, practice, and information. It is better. It's better than public announcements. They truly speak with forked tongues. Yes, my sister-in-law was only in a ventilator one day and died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they tried to put a ventilator in him after he was already gone. CPAP is not invasive. It has to get intubated. If you have to get intubated, it's serious. Exactly. And he needed to be intubated, but they said he wouldn't get on it. But I think they gave him an option. They gave him that option for the BiPAP. And at first it was working, but then his oxygen, he started saying that if something was wrong with the mask, I think his oxygen was leaving him then. And but every time we called him, they said that he was fine. So if I knew then what I know now, a friend, G daughter went to the doctor and they couldn't get her oxygen, so they asked her to take her mask off so he could check. She had on six masks. I like that. I like that. Well, yeah, I'm just to get off of here. But I enjoyed our conversation. So I am still having the giveaway tomorrow on X Renee. If y'all know anybody that like want to participate, we're gonna have puzzles and stuff on there. It's probably gonna be around 10:30, 11 o'clock Central Time. And it's because I got 100 subscribers. So I'm really happy about that. And I thank everybody for their support. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Okay. Peace. Have a good night.